Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brandon Wynn and this is Critical Failure. So, it's been a couple of days since I actually did a video. I've been lazy, but we're still continuing the Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes Clockwork machines. So, I'm actually on the very last one, the Stone Defender, which is actually exactly what I thought, and what the name implies is more of a defensive tool utilized to defending gnomes and other people who can create them. Let's see if I can actually magically fix my, that does not help very much at all. But these things basically look like something off of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Right there. Wish I had better clarity, but I find it really cool that these things basically carry two giant-ass stone shields, and they possibly, I think they could use it to attack things, but like they're more or less just, in my opinion, going to be used like a immovable wall or something like that to protect a specific settlement or a household or something like that, which I find really cool. But they're medium size. I would definitely put them as a medium to large size, possibly a huge, because it would work very well. They're unaligned. It has an AC count of 16, which is natural armor. I would definitely say, depending on this type of stone you want to use, you can increase that AC to anything you want. I would probably say an AC of 20. I like that idea. It has an HP count of 52. I would say that's understandable if you have a higher AC with the AC count of 52. I mean, an HP count of 52, I would probably do something higher than that, because again, these things are meant to defend. They may attack, but for my type of things, like my type of campaigns or just solo runs, I would use this as a more of a sit there and take the damage and attack once it reaches a little bit of health left. Excuse me. It's a speed of 30 feet. The average hit dice for the HP is 78 plus 21. I'm sorry for forgetting that. It has a strength of 19, which is a +4, a dexterity of 10, which is a 0, constitution of 17, +3, intelligence of 3, -4, a wisdom of 10, which is 0, and a charisma of 1, -5. Its damage immunities are poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that aren't adamantine. I would give it a little bit more of other things. I would give it resistance to fire. I think cold would be one of those things where it could be a weakness. I think that'd be really cool, depending on how you want to run it, because the coldness, fracturing, and just melting, causing like breaks into the rock would be really cool. Its condition immunities are charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned. All really, really nice. I would say that these things are probably not going to be moving much at all, depending on how you want to run them. So if you want to include slow in there, I think that'd be a really neat idea, just so they don't get affected by that. Senses are dark vision to up to 60 feet and passive perception of 10. Both really fair for its type of abilities and how it looks. It only understands one language of its creator, but can't speak, unless you want to make one speak, of course. And it's a challenge rating of 4, 1,100 XP. It has a natural ability called False Appearance, which is while the Stone Defender remains motionless against an uneven earthen or stone surface, it's indistinguishable from that surface. If it's holding the shield out, I could understand that, but it's kind of weird how it kind of says that, because this thing looks very obvious. And it has magic resistance, which it has advantage on all spell and other magical effects, which is very useful. One of its actions is Slam, so it's a +6 to attack. It's a melee attack. Reach of 5 feet, one target alone, and I would say you could have it be an AoE to where it's like more of a 10-foot to 15-foot. I think that'd be really, really cool. It has the same damage output, but it has an average hit damage of 11, and it's 2d6 +4 bludgeoning damage. If the target is larger or smaller, it's knocked prone. So if you do that AoE, it's going to really, really be useful against something. Its reactions is intercept attack. In response to another creature within 5 feet being hit by an attack roll, the Stone Defender can give that creature a bonus of a bonus to AC of +5 against that attack, potentially causing a miss. To use this ability, Stone Defender must be able to see the creature and the attacker. I think depending on how much you want to use that AoE thing, if it's 15 feet, and how large the shields are, I would say you could actually block something, because I see these things being much larger than normal monsters. Like this thing being medium, I would say it's going to like ride that almost large, and if you're having it as large, it's going to be anywhere from like 15 feet to 20 feet. I would probably have these things as huge. I like the idea of these things just slamming down a tower, like wall of stone, and just blocking attack. I think that'd be really nice. So that's really cool. They don't really have much said about them, but you could have literally a wall of these, and like no matter how much like mages are casting spells, unless they're ice related, again, that's what I would do, it would just bounce right off basically, or just do as little damage as possible. I think it'd be really neat to do something like that. So yeah, that's a Stone Defender. And then of course, if you want to have like the big bad guy have a lot of these, like, oh my lord, this would be really cool. So yeah, that's a Stone Defender. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I think the next thing is a Corpse Flower, so hopefully if I'm not too lazy tomorrow, I'll actually be able to get that done. So see you guys.